hello. Check, 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 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Is it good?
You were on the list. Well, listen. What is this? This one's hot. Yeah, I think I can work it. You got a lighter?
has never been, I know they picked that
I
up.
know.
So if you want to introduce them, but we do introduce them later on in the session.
Oh,
or
yeah,
in the
they'll all be
convention.
introduced, yeah.
Yeah, so I would just kill that. I don't know why.
Well, it is 2 o'clock, according to my timer. Okay, if I could have your attention, please. The hour of 2 o'clock is upon us, so we're going to get started here. And I'll ask a Sergeant at Arms to secure the doors. You can't hear? Can everybody hear me? All right. Sergeant at Arms, you please secure the door. Thank you, Nick. I'd ask you to please stand while the colors of our country are posted by color guard members of the 11th District. Salute. Two. Thank you, 11th District Color Guard, for that impressive display. For more than a quarter of a century, we have opened our conventions with a resolute reminder of those who went to war and never returned. They are the prisoners of war and the missing in action. It does not matter if the prisoners or missing have been gone for decades or for days. It does not matter if they will be returned or simply accounted for. We designate a POW MIA empty chair at all official meetings of the American Legion as a physical symbol of the 1,000 American POWs and MIAs still held or unaccounted for from every war in which Americans have taken up arms. Accordingly, at this time, the Department of Northern Vice Commanders will replace the POW MIA flag on the empty chair, a reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure the release of all American prisoners from captivity, to repatriate those who died bravely in defense of liberty, and to demand a full accounting to those missing. Let us rededicate ourselves to this vital endeavor. Please place the POW MIA flag on the empty chair. Our department chaplain, Norris Kern, will now deliver the invocation. Chaplain Kern.
Let us be in an attitude of prayer. Eternal and gracious God, it is always a joy to gather with our comrades in the American Legion and the American Legion family. We thank you for our Commander Conley, who has led us through two of the toughest years, I think, that we faced. And we thank you for his leadership and for all the officers and the staff that have worked hard together to make the American Legion what it is and to keep the programs going that we sponsor and that we serve under. We thank you today for the privilege of serving under the flag of the United States of America in the various ports of call, the various eras of war, the various places of combat. We thank you. And we thank you that you've given us the privilege to return, continue with our families, and continue with our service in our communities, our states, and our nation. Thank you for the privilege, O gracious Lord. As we gather this day, we are mindful of our comrades that we have lost through this pandemic that has affected our nation, affected the world, and affected our communities and our post. As we gather today, we're mindful of the efforts of the American Legion in advising our government to spare and protect the lives of the interpreters in the Afghan war as we prepare to pull our troops and to leave those people to the despair that will befall them. As we gather today, we are mindful of a police officer in Terre Haute, a federal agent, Greg Ferenczi, who was literally gunned down. And we pray for his family. And as we gather today, we're thankful for the privileges you afford us in this great American Legion. We pray that what we deliberate on today, what we pass today, what we give awards to today would be pleasing unto your sight, and we thank you. Bless our great convention, 102nd. We thank you for the privilege, for it is in your divine and holy name that we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Kern. Please remain uncovered and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please cover and join me in reciting the Preamble to the American Legion Constitution. For God and country, we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate a 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and incidents of our associations in all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation, unity, state, and nation, combat the autocracy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, consecrate and sanctify our comradeship by devotion to mutual helpfulness. Delegates and alternates to this convention, distinguished guests, visitors, my fellow Legionnaires, I now declare this historic 102nd Annual Convention of the American Legion Department of Indiana regularly convened. It's my request that all delegates and alternates attend all scheduled sessions and that the district commanders close the hospitality rooms during the regular scheduled sessions of this convention. And now, before we get down to business, it is my privilege to present the Marriott East Hotel Operation Director, Emery Castaño.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Here at the Marriott Indianapolis East, we're glad to have you back, and we are very interested and very opportunistic about the partnership we have with you. My name is Emery Costanos. I'm the Hotel Director of Operations here. Our team is willing to serve you for whatever needs you have. I will be here all weekend. If you have any issues, please come see me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emery. We're all very glad to be here once again. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce a fellow veteran, a friend, the current commander of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Department of Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our 102nd Department Convention, Department Commander Richard Lineberry. And I know he's here.
Thank you, Commander. Greetings. On behalf of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Department of Indiana, I would like to extend our congratulations to all of you upon the occasion of your convention. I'm glad to have the opportunity to speak to you today. As a Department Commander of the Veterans of Foreign Wars and a member of the American Legion, I have a great deal of pride in the fact that I belong to both organizations. And my parents were also members of the American Legion Post 330 in New Haven, both World War II vets. Dad was a C-47 pilot. Mom was a court recorder during the Nuremberg trials. It's apparent the same pride you had in belonging to your individual military branch has carried over to all that you do with the American Legion. Since it was founded in March 1919 and chartered by an act of Congress on September 16th, 1919, the American Legion has done an outstanding job in its mission to our nation and to our veterans. The Veterans of Foreign Wars and the American Legion both have a mandate of service to others in that we have a mutual cause that unites our interests. By testifying at congressional committee meetings and interacting with congressional members, both the American Legion and the VFW have played instrumental roles in nearly every piece of veterans legislation passed since the beginning of the 20th century. Also, the American Legion and the Veterans of Foreign Wars each have their own specific day that they go before Congress. No other military organization has that ability. Only the American Legion and the VFW has their own single day to go before Congress. Historically, some of our most successful and important legislative pushes included making college education affordable for military service members with the signing of the 1944 GI Bill of Rights, the Montgomery Bill, and the post-9/11 GI Bill in 2008. Our veterans service members and their families are counting on our organizations, and that means they are counting on each and every one of us. We stand at the forefront in the fight to ensure veterans receive the benefits and support they've earned and deserve. You and all other members of your organization are to be congratulated for all that you do every day. Thank you for all that you have done, all that you do, and all that you will continue to do in the future. Have a great convention, and thank you for the invitation to be here with you today. Thank you. God bless our organizations, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Great message. That's a great message. I appreciate it. I'm a member of the VFW. I'd like to personally thank Commander Lineberry for his continued support to our Hoosier veterans, and we look forward to continuing to work alongside the VFW for the betterment of the veterans community. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce another fellow veteran. He is Senior Vice Commander of the DAV, Department of Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our 102nd Annual Convention, Senior Vice Commander Robert Carnegie.
great privilege. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here and address you for a few moments. 2 years ago, we were here and talked about a couple items. We're still waiting for some of those items to take place because of the pandemic and several other things. But the most important thing is to talk about the relationship and friendship between the American Legion, the DAV, the VFW, and now the National Guard, as they work together throughout the state of Indiana to help to provide the bills and legislation that's required to assist all of us in this room in maintaining ourselves post-military services. The key thing about that is that we're all working together. We may come from different disciplines, but the passion that we share to make sure the veteran is treated correctly, whether they're young or old, is part and parcel of our mantras from all of our organizations. We thank you for working with us. We want to continue to help in that environment, and I thank you very much for the opportunity to be here today and share with you as you celebrate your 102nd. And the DAV is celebrating their 100th, and then the next day will be the 101st because it was 100 a year ago and we've had to delay everything. So we share a lot of frustrations over those kinds of things. Enjoy your time, have a great, great, great convention, and we appreciate the opportunity to share with you.
Thank you, Senior Vice Commander Carnegie, for the continued support to our Hoosier veterans, and we look forward to continuing to work alongside the DAV for the betterment of the veterans community. Now, at this time, it is my distinct honor to present my partner in leadership for the Department of Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm welcome for Madam Auxiliary President Jenny Monty. Madam President,
Yes,
welcome to the podium.
thank you. Got to come down a little bit. Greetings, everyone. We're just as ready for this to be done this weekend over there as you are over here, I'm sure. It's been great. Had so much fun. I've already had a couple of cries this morning, so I think I'm going to be good for here. So it's just nice to see everybody coming to the conventions again and that we're all out and about. So just wanted to say hello and greetings from the auxiliary and our officers and our members. And thank you very much for this wonderful 2 years. And keep going. Go strong. Thank you.
Thank you, President Monty. I'd like to thank you for all that you and your members do for us and for our nation's veterans, and it's been a real pleasure serving alongside you the past 2 years. I've gotten a script here that Jimmy Martin of the SAL Detachment Commander is going to be here, but he had to go downtown to lay a wreath at the Medal of Honor monument down there, so we're going to work him in later in this script. Our next invitee is unable to be with us today and has sent us his greeting. Governor Holcomb is currently serving as the 51st Governor of Indiana, assuming office in 2017. His letter reads, "It is a pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 Annual State Convention of the American Legion, Department of Indiana. It is an honor to host this group of outstanding men and women who have committed themselves to the service of both Indiana and the United States of America. As a United States Navy veteran and member of American Legion Post 510, I truly appreciate the commitment, work ethic, and passion of all service members and staff of the American Legion. Thank you to the American Legion Department of Indiana staff and volunteers who helped organize this year's conference. We must never fail to recognize the sacrifices that our service members and their families have made for Hoosiers. I join all Hoosiers in thanking you for lives of service and all you continue to do to support our nation's veterans. Sincerely, Eric Holcomb. So that's that. Okay, at this point, I consider it a point of personal pride to present to you your 2019-2021 department and district officers who have been working hard to continue the proud service and supporting the ideals of the American Legion. These folks have been helping veterans across this state to aid our veterans, their families, and their communities. I'd ask you to please stand and remain standing to be recognized as your name is called. And audience, please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. All right, we're going to start with elected officers. National Executive Committeeman Jerry Jordan. Alternate NEC Ed Trice. Northern Vice Commander Ernest L. Kaminsky. Northern Vice Commander Richard A. Sexton. Southern Vice Commander Bill E. Parks. Southern Vice Commander Steve L. Barnett. Finance Officer James Tracy. And Sergeant at Arms Nick Nikoloff. All right, let's give these guys a round of applause. Moving on to the appointed officers. Judge Advocate Joe Bumbleberg. Thank you, Joe. Assistant Judge Advocate Terry Smith is unable to be here today. He's been a great help to me over the last couple of years. So. Assistant Finance Officer Harold Hensley. Department Chaplain Pastor Norris Kern. Membership Chairman Richard Brown. And Department Historian Steve DeFeo. All right, I guess I'll let you guys sit down. I don't want to have it stand up too long. We have some more appointed officers here. Current Department Adjutant Hugh Dagley. Popular. Department of Rehabilitation John Hickey. Okay. Assistant Director of Rehabilitation Bryce Hewlett. Department Service Officer Stuart Holloway. Patrick Sullivan. And Jennifer Tyler. You can take your seats at this point in time. I'd like to take a minute to highlight how special our Department Service Office truly is. They have one of the most demanding jobs in the American Legion, providing guidance to veterans as they navigate the complicated VA claim system. You know, we have the best service officer in the state, in fact, in the entire nation, as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, the facts and figures will back up that statement. Our Department Service Office provides guidance and representation to more than 56,000 of the 87,000 plus service-connected disabled veterans in Indiana. Last year they generated over $388 million, and that's pretty much a yearly thing, right in the ballpark there. And I just finished by saying the good work of our American Legion Department Service Office makes up 72% of the service officer work done on behalf of veterans in the entire state. And that's because of the service office that we can truly and proudly say that we changed lives. Let's give the service office another hand. I think they went out for work, but we'll give them another hand anyway. Now I'd like to introduce your 2019-2021 district commanders. District 1, Dan Mills. Stand up, Dan. District 2, Larry Burkhart. District 3, Rob Kelly. District 4, Gary Parker. District 5, J. David Burnett, Jr. District 6, Roy Dahl. District 7, Lonnie Boyce. District 8, John Bonetta. District 9, Jerry Melton. District 10, Roger Clark. And District 11, George Alea. Now, 8 of these 11 district commanders did serve two years. I want to also recognize, though, Mark Gurley from the 2nd District, Ken Pridemore from the 7th, and Ron Patterson from the 10th that served under my leadership 2019-2020 year. These are the guys that are out in the field doing all the hard work, motivating our volunteers. And I want to thank you again for taking a year out of your life, or 2 years in this case for most of you, to serve the American Legion and the veterans community. So another hard-working group of Legionnaires, the 4 commission chairs. Americanism Commission Chairman Rick Hudson. Oh, there you are, Rick. Children and Youth, Bob Oath. Internal Affairs Chairman Paul Smith. And Rehabilitation Chairman James Dalby. Thank you. You can take your seats. Yeah, these blue cappers, they have a great responsibility in managing the committees that are under the respective commissions. They don't collect a paycheck. They don't collect a mileage check. They volunteer countless hours, and each are on the path to becoming a future Department of Indiana commander. Theirs is a little longer path than what past commission chairs have walked, because they're going to be in the commission chair for 5 years. So I want to thank all of you for your dedication to our great organization. Thank you very much. This time I'd like to take a moment to recognize our current and past national organization leaders as well. Internal Affairs Commission Chairman Bob Newman. NECman Jerry Jordan. Alternate NEC Ed Trice. National Chaplain Ed Harris. Is Ed here? Well, thank you guys for your service. Now, we have quite a few past national officers. Past National Commander Jim Couts. Past National Vice Commander Bob Newman. Past National Treasurer Weber LaGrange. Past National Chaplain and continuing his service today in the department, Norris Kern. And past National Sergeant at Arms Al Polito. Next is only right that we recognize a group of distinguished Legionnaires to whom we owe a great debt of gratitude. These are the men who have led the Department of Indiana through the years. Accordingly, I wish to recognize the living past department commanders and ask them to stand, and if they're able, could please join us on the lower stage. Ask you to please hold your applause till I finish this list. Robert C. Ayers, elected from post 12 in 1969. H. Melvin Napier, elected from post 122, 1978. Larry E. Bartlett, elected from post 180, 1987. Donald R. Kahn, elected from post 297 in 1989. Jim Couts, elected from post 200 in 1990. Terry Smith, elected from post 98 in 1991. Tom Henderson, elected from post 94 in 1995. You're kind of lonely up here. John Mahowski, elected from post 297, 2001. Jim Delaney, elected from post 113, 2006. Let me get you some company. Tom Somerville, elected from post 168, 2007. Ralph Tolan, elected from post 500 in 2008. Bob Newman, elected from post 178, 2009. Richard Jewell, elected from post 122 from 2012. Ed Trice, elected from post 313, 2013. Ken Hilton, elected from post 464 in 2014. Larry Lowry, elected from post 418, 2015. James B. May, from post 18 in 2016. Marty Ziglowitz, elected from post 369 in 2017. And last we have Rodney Strong, elected from post 72 in 2018. I'd like to express the thanks of Legionnaires from across the department for what you post commanders have contributed, for what you continue to do for the American Legion, and for being with us today. Thank you for coming up on the stage, and at this time you can please return to your seats. Well, you want to say a few words? Yeah. At this time, I'm going to ask Adjutant Dagley to come forward and give the call for the convention. Hugh.
Thank you, Mr. Commander. The call of the convention is published in the convention booklet, but in order to meet our obligation, I'm going to read this to you as quickly as I can, and I encourage you to take a look at it when you get a few minutes. But Department Acting Adjutant Hubert R. Dagley II has issued the following call for the 102nd Annual Department Convention in compliance with the Constitution of the American Legion Department of Indiana. In the action of the Department Executive Committee, the 102nd Annual Convention of the American Legion Department of Indiana will be held in Indianapolis, Indiana, July 9th and 10th, 2021. The purpose of the convention is called for the purpose of electing department officers for the ensuing year, amending the department constitution and bylaws if necessary, and transacting other such business as may be brought before the convention. District commanders for 2021 and delegates to the 2021 National Convention must be elected by the duly accredited state convention delegates at least 15 days prior to the state convention. This date was Thursday, June 24th, 2021. Representation at the department convention shall be by post. Each post shall be entitled to 1 delegate and 1 alternate for the first 10 members. It's 2 delegates and 2 alternates for 51 members, 3 delegates and 3 alternates for 151 members, 4 delegates and 4 alternates for 251 members, and 1 delegate and 1 alternate for each additional 100 members whose department and national dues have been paid as shown on the books of the department adjutant by 2 p.m. June the 8th, 2021. Out of the call, I want to point out that those numbers were cumulative, were not cumulative. You do not add a second to the 1 and 3 to the 2 for a larger total than you would otherwise. It's just the breakpoints, the major fraction of a 100, and that's the point at which you add an additional 1. I have had a number of questions over this over the past several weeks and over the years. A delegate is a member of a post who has been elected by the post and certified by the department adjutant 15 days prior to the convening of the convention. Each post's maximum number of votes shall be equal to the number of delegates to which it is entitled. The post may cast only the number of votes equal to the number of delegates who are properly certified to the department adjutant. Such certification must be received in department headquarters by 4:30 p.m. June the 8th, 2021. A post to be recognized as a post shall have 10 members whose dues have been paid to department headquarters. The rules and permanent organization. The 102nd Annual Department Convention will be conducted in accordance with the rules and permanent organization approved by the Department Executive Committee in regular session assembled April the 18th, 2021, and as may be amended by vote of the delegates at the convention. Complete rules and the permanent organization can be found at www.indianalegion.org/2021-Department Convention and are printed in the book. Thank you very much, Mr. Commander.
Thank you. I now call on our Department Judge Advocate to come forward for the report on rules and credentials. Judge Advocate.
Thank you, Mr. Commander. The rules of the convention are in your program for the entire convention on pages 18 and 19. I would ask that you read those carefully as we proceed through the convention. And Mr. Commander, as a duly authorized delegate to this convention, I would move that those rules, and as printed, be accepted and used in this convention. There was a second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the rules as printed in the program. Do I hear a second? Okay, we have a second. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by the sign of aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. All right.
Thank you.
We got that done.
And we have a credentials report. Total posts in Indiana, 376. Posts certifying delegates, 285. Posts not certifying delegates, 91. Posts certifying officers, 328. Posts not certifying officers, 48. And the posts not certified as of July 7, 2021 are as follows. District 1, 23 posts, all certified. District 2, 47 posts, 22 posts uncertified. Those posts are 11, 23, 29, 49, 75, 81, 125, 146, 170, 222, 226, 251, 258, 268, 280, 399, 406, 413, 414, 431, and 476, and 702. In District 3, 35 posts, 20 of which are uncertified, 21, 47, 50, 68, 83, 130, 151, 161, 191, 284, 303, 357, 385, 400, 403, 424, 451, 472, 484, 703. District 4, 30 posts, 2 uncertified, 202 and 243. District 5, 35 posts, 3 uncertified, 117, 127, and 177. District 6, 44 posts, 28 uncertified, 67, 79, 113, 140, 145, 155, 184, 198, 201, 208, 218, 288, 290, 291, 302, 307, 318, 323, 328, 329, 340, 350, 384, 395, 404, 410, 470, and 501. District 7, 35 posts, all certified. District 8, 38 posts, 10 posts uncertified, 35, 133, 324, 332, 351, 366, 379, 390, 493, 708. District 9, 34 posts, 1 post uncertified, 512. District 10, 35 posts, 4 posts uncertified, 158, 269, 442. And District 11, 20 posts, 1 uncertified, and that's 438. And before some of you out there get yourself tied in a knot, because I've had this happen already today, several of you have assailed me in the hall to point out that your posts are indeed certified, but you are after the certification date, and those numbers are in the custody of the or the department adjutant, and I'm assuming that he will make the records clear of that. So those of you who are worried, don't. Thank you, Mr. Commander.
All right, I'd ask for a motion to adopt the credentials report. Is there a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. About that. I think the judge is supposed to move that all late certified delegates be allowed to register if approved by the DEC. So,
The commander is absolutely correct. I would make such a motion.
and I would ask for a second. And I would ask all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. All right, we got all 8 certified delegates permission to register. And thank you, Judge. Sergeant at Arms, we will allow late certified delegates and alternates to enter, and they may commit at any time. Okay, moving right along, we have a few general announcements for you. First, please keep in mind that not only are all convention sessions in this room non-smoking, but also that smoking is not allowed anywhere inside the Marriott, and that includes the courtyard. As a courtesy to your fellow Legionnaires and other Legion family members who do not smoke, please do so only outside in the areas designated as smoking areas. And please properly discard your cigarette trash. Again, please do not smoke in the courtyard. As a final thought, I would like to remind you of the Legion's long-standing reputation for fairness and nonpartisanship in matters of public policy and politics. We have a tradition of welcoming, hearing, and considering conflicting views, and that is only natural because we ourselves are as diverse as the nation we live in. And, you know, at this time, I know that Department Adjutant Hugh Dagley will have a few important announcements and introduction to make, so let's do it, Hugh.
Thank you, Department Commander Connolly. I do have a number of announcements that I would like to make and that I have been asked to make. One of the first ones it's something that would help the staff significantly, and that is if you are seconding a motion, if you could announce your name, if you're comfortable doing that. We are not taking we are recording the session for record purposes, but we do not have stenography or transcription. So the oral response is the only record we have. If you don't want to be a part of the record, you certainly don't need to do that, and I can't. I can only ask it. It helps us with the record, so consider that. For those of you who are interested in the availability of the American Legion, the Sons of the American Legion cards, they are now available for pickup in Salon C until 4 p.m. And then at 7 p.m., Commander, is that 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. is inclusive? Okay, clarification. Thank you, Commander. Now until 4 p.m. and then again at 7 p.m., okay? And tomorrow, starting at 7:30 a.m., the cards can be picked up. So share that with your squadrons and your squadron leaders. As you all know, Vicki Kautz will be elected national president, which is quite an honor to her and certainly an honor for our auxiliary department. So she has asked me to convey to you an invitation to her 21-22 installation at National Convention. She'll be installed as American Legion Auxiliary National Vice President at this time. The installation takes place on Wednesday, September 1st at approximately 2 p.m. Vicki indicates that she understands many of you have made travel arrangements already and might not be able to attend, but if you do attend, Indiana along with Kentucky will have special seating near the stage. Just tuck that away. Please wear your red Team Indiana shirt to show your support if you decide to go and support Vicki in this next step toward her presidency. We know next year will be a huge one with Chris Carlton going in as National SAL Commander, so it's really a time for very significant celebration by the Department of Indiana. We have a long and strong history of supplying powerful leadership for our organizations. Vicki has said, we hope all will plan to lengthen their time in Milwaukee, stay for the American Legion Auxiliary installation when she is installed. Put that on your calendars, plan for it, and look ahead. And again, she emphasizes, wear your red shirt. If you want to order a shirt, she says, track her down. I don't think she really wants you to track her down. Contact her, and she'll make sure you get a shirt. I think that's really an important opportunity for all of us. As you all know, National Chaplain Ed Harris is leaving office this year, and there is a homecoming planned to welcome him home from his 2 years of consecutive service. It's scheduled for the 24th of July at 1 p.m. At Wayne Post 64 at 601 South Holt Road. Again, put that on your calendar. The cost to attend this, relatively low cost for what you're going to have, $10. Tickets available at the door. Any advance sales you can accomplish through contacting Kenny Cooper, whose private telephone number is 317-372-0390. He only gives that number to his closest friends. So please, Ed Harris has been an outstanding representative of the Department of Indiana, and it's time to welcome him home. Registration information and applications are available here at Department, at the headquarters for the National Convention. This is the form that you'll use to make your housing reservations, register as a delegate. We'll take care of all of the details, and as most of you know, once we get to the National Convention, we'll have a registration area set up. I don't have the room identified yet, but I believe it will be in the Hyatt Hotel, not in the convention center, which was the original plan. I don't think that's the best plan in the world, so we're working to get a room in the hotel. We will let you know. Finally, not finally, but next to finally, I want to remind you, particularly the district commanders and all those who participate in hospitality activities during the convention, that there are guidelines for the operation of the hospitality suites in this hotel. These guidelines are available from me at any time. If you have any questions about it, it's a rather lengthy document, but it is important. I've already sent these to the district commanders. You should have them. If you don't, if you lost them, or if you need to review them, come and see me over in the headquarters and we'll get you a copy of these out. But they're based on a number of different organizations. The American Legion first and foremost, the Fire Marshal, the Health Department, the Alcoholic Beverage Commission, the Marion County Council, and last but not least, the hotel. So this is a comprehensive list of the do's and don'ts, and some are very serious, some are a little frivolous. If you're gonna, and you should not, it's prohibited. A bathtub full of ice and beer is not a good idea. So let's keep that in mind, particularly if someone gets drunk and you want to throw them in. It could cause lasting harm. Finally, Commander, would you come up, please, and help me out? Traditionally, we have a drawing, one drawing in this session. Here's a ticket. Just don't draw it out. When you registered, you should have gotten a ticket. They were not available. The part that you missed was the half a sentence that I said, if you didn't, when you registered, but no. They are now available. If you registered, you can go back to the registration area and pick up a ticket, okay? So that means you're going to have trouble with this drawing, but the next three, you're not going to have problems with, okay? I didn't anticipate that as a complaint, but then I didn't anticipate Jimmy May being here for this session. So we are going to make a drawing for $50 at this session. We will make 2 drawings for $50 in the morning session and 1 drawing in the afternoon session for $50. Mr. Commander? I'll read it. The number is 2005106. We got a winner. I'm sorry. I want to check that number. Right. Okay. See me afterwards. I'll give you $50. All righty. Thank you all. And Commander, that's all the announcements I have right now.
Thank you, Hugh. This time I'd like to call Past Department Commander Rodney Strong for some very special presentations, the 2020-2021 Distinguished Service Awards.
Afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Commander. The Department of Indiana seeks to recognize those Legionnaires who have contributed significantly to the organization through their service to the American Legion and the state of Indiana. As your immediate past department commander, it is my privilege to chair the selection committee. I can tell you that it is no easy task to decide who best deserves this honor. The Department of Indiana is proud to recognize 7 outstanding Legionnaires with highest honor we can bestow, the Distinguished Service Award. Due to 2020 Department Convention cancellation, we will recognize winners from 2020 and 2021 this year. As I call your name, of those individuals whose service is to be honored here today,
I would ask them to join Commander Conley on the lower stage as I tell the audience a little more about our award winners' accomplishments. The information I'll read are simple summaries. These are just some highlights of their service to the community, state, and nation. These individuals are accomplished so much more outside of what is read. We'll begin with 2020 Distinguished Service Award winners. They are our first recipient, Jim Abrams, Post 106, 7th District. Robert Abrams was a 49-year American Legion member from Worthington, Post 106. He earned his Legion eligibility while serving in the United States Army during Vietnam. He served as post commander for more than 9 years and was the finance officer for the last few years of his life. Jim loved helping veterans and was supportive of the American Legion programs. Huge supporter of the American Legion, Sons of the American Legion, and the American Legion Auxiliary. Jim did so much behind the scenes. He was a true patriot. Jim's son, Matthew, was to accept the award today, but he was called back to work, and Jeff Coulter is accepting the award for them. On the 2020 recipients, it was January of 2020 when we decided who they were, and in March of 2020, James passed away. Our next recipient, Jerry Jordan, Post 152, 10th District. And he does have some family members and friends here for him. Jerry Jordan is a 47-year American Legion member from Post 152 in Knightstown, Indiana. He earned his Legion eligibility through honorable service in the United States Army from May 13, 1968 to May 5, 1970. Jerry held many elected offices at both post, district, department, and national level. He currently serves as post adjutant and membership chairman, as well as the district executive vice commander. His service to the Department of Indiana began in 2009, 2010 as department membership chairman. Other notable contributions of Jerry are president of the Knightstown Foundation, Children Education and Welfare Committee, to name a few. At the national level, he has served as co-chairman of the Military Affairs Committee, alternate executive committee, and will soon complete 4 years as national executive committeeman. Our third recipient, is Jerry Stevens, Post 313, 5th District. Jerry Stevenson is a 51-year American Legion member from Post 313 in Fairmont, Indiana. He earned his Legion eligibility while serving in the United States Navy from 1958 to November 1961, and reactivated from 1963 to 1965. He has multiple offices at the post and district level, which includes post chaplain and finance officer and district vice commander, to name a few. He served as Department Sergeant of Arms 2013, 2014. At the national level, Jerry has served on the Americanism Commission. He is a member of Anavicus and was on three of the American Legion legacy runs. Please join me in showing our appreciation to these outstanding Distinguished Service Award recipients. Please join me in a round of applause. You gentlemen may sit down now. Now for our 2021 recipients. Our first recipient, Jeff Morris, Post 113, 6th District. Jeff Morris is a 38-year American Legion member from Post 79 in Zionsville, Indiana, and recently transferred to Post 113. He earned his Legion eligibility while serving in the United States Air Force during the Vietnam era, May 29, 1968 to May 26, 1972. At the post level, he has served as post commander, sergeant of arms, and many other committees and events that served the local community. Jeff served as district commander 1998, 1999. He was elected Department Sergeant of Arms 2006, 2007. Jeff is a proud and dedicated American Legion member. Our second recipient is John French from Post 113, 6th District. John French is a 31-year American Legion member from Post 113, 6th District. At the post level, he served as post commander and all other offices except finance. John served as district commander and county vice commander. At the state level, he has served as Southern vice commander and on the Children and Youth Commission. John is a proud and dedicated American Legion member. Our third recipient is Don Hudson, Post 155 from the 6th District. Don is unable to be here for health reasons, and past Department Commander Jim Delaney will accept it for him. Don is a 42-year American Legion member from Post 155 in Carmel. He is a paid-up-for-life member. Don has served as second vice commander, first vice commander, later on as post commander of Post 155. He helped Post 155 receive a 100% ribbon. At the district level, he has served as membership chairman and district commander of the 6th District. He served as Department Sergeant of Arms for past Department Commander Rodney Strong. At the age of 80, Don continues to serve veterans and their families as he prepares a new generation to assume his role. Our fourth recipient is Don Coe, Post 15, 5th District. Don is a 37-year member of the American Legion. He served in the Army from 1960 to 1964. He joined Post 15 in Wabash in 1984. At the post level, he has held the positions of first and second vice commander, post commander, and is currently post chaplain. At the district level, he has been district vice commander for 5 years, 5th district commander, and currently 5th district finance officer. On the department level, he has served as Northern Vice Commander and several department committees, which include POWMIA, Veterans Assistance, Religious Emphasis, Homeless Veterans, Convention Contest, and Legislation. Of the thousands and thousands of fine Hoosier Legionnaires of the department in our state's history, few Legionnaires have been given the Distinguished Service Award. We are pleased to include these new 2020 and 2021 honorees among their ranks. Please join me in showing our appreciation to these outstanding Distinguished Service Award recipients. Please join me in giving these fine Legionnaires a round of applause. Commander, this concludes my portion of the program. I want to thank you and the entire department for allowing me to chair this committee, and good luck to everyone this next year. Thank you, Commander.
Thank you very much, Commander. These Hoosier Legionnaires that your committee has selected for this prestigious award truly embody the spirit of service to our veterans and their families. They inspire all of us to work hard. Thank you to our Distinguished Service Award recipients, and let's give them one more round of applause. This time, we're going to have the initial report of the Resolution Screening Committee, and here to present the report is the Chairman of the committee, Paul Stewart.
Thank you, Commander. The Convention Committee on Resolution Assignment met at 9 a.m. Friday, July the 9th, 2021, in the private dining room of the Indianapolis Marriott Hotel East. The meeting was opened in proper form by temporary chairman Billy Johnson. Ron Barley was appointed recording secretary. Paul Stewart was elected permanent chairman. There were 9 members present, 2 districts not represented. There were no guests. The committee considered one resolution, resolution number 2021-C01, entitled Allocation of Per Capita Share to Department Legacy Foundation, was forwarded to the Constitution and bylaws. There being no further business come before the committee, the chairman adjourned the meeting in proper form at 9:18 a.m. Mr. Commander, that completes the report of the Convention Committee on Resolution Assignment, and thank you for the opportunity to serve.
I'd ask for a motion to approve the adoption of that report. And do I hear a second? Okay, there was a resolution included in that report. It was recommended for passage. I think, do you need to come forward on
No,
that?
Constitution and bylaws will do that.
Okay. All right, so we have a motion and a second to adopt the report. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Thank you. We will now have the report of the Legislative Committee. Please welcome the committee chairman, Kenny Cooper.
The Convention Committee on Legislative met at 9 a.m. Friday, July the 9th, 2021, in Salon C of the Indianapolis Marriott Hilton East. The meeting was opened in proper form by temporary chairman Butch Miller. William Pease was appointed recording secretary. Kenny Cooper was elected permanent chairman. There were 11 members present. There was no districts absent. There was 2 guests. The committee considered no resolutions. There being no further business to come before this committee, the chairman adjourned the meeting in proper form at 9:15. Mr. Commander, thank you. This completes the report of the Convention Committee on Legislative. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny. Could I have a motion to approve the report as given? Thank you, Lori. Do I hear a second? Jimmy made a second. Thank you, guys. All in favor of approving the report signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Thank you. We will now have the report of the Rehabilitation Committee. Please welcome the committee chairman, James Dalby. Well, that doesn't look like James Dalby. I think must have railroaded you in there.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Ron Hogue, chairman. The Rehab Committee.
I'm the newest sucker. Thank you. The Rehabilitation and Children and Youth meeting opened in proper form by temporary chairman John Hickey at 9 a.m. July 9, 2021. Jim Dobby was made recording secretary and called roll. All 11 districts were represented, 0 guests. Ron Hoax was nominated to be permanent chairman by Jim Dobby, and the nomination was seconded by Jack Platt. With unanimous vote, Ron Hoax was elected permanent chairman. With no further business and no resolution to come before the meeting was properly adjourned at 9:15 a.m. And Commander, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Ron. I need a motion to approve that report as presented. Thank you, John. Do I hear a second? Thank you, Dave. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Motion approved. Okay. This is a little blank here. Next, we'll have the report of the Trophies and Awards Committee, and it'll be presented by, I guess, whoever comes forward. It looks like Darrell.
Thank you, Commander. The Convention Committee on Trophies and Awards met at 9 a.m. Friday, July 9th, 2001, in the Wilkie Room. The meeting was opened in proper form by temporary chairman Darrell Hansel. James Gravogel was appointed recording secretary, and Darrell Hansel was elected permanent chairman. There were 10 members present. Districts not represented include the 11th. There were 0 guests. There were 0 resolutions. There being no further business to come before the committee, the chairman adjourned the meeting in proper form at 9:15. Mr. Commander, that completes the report on the Convention Committee on Trophies and Awards.
Thank you, Darrell. Okay, I'd entertain a motion to approve the report as given. Thank you, John. Do I hear a second? Thank you, Ron. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. All right. You must be up to Rick Hudson. Yeah. Please welcome Rick Hudson, Chairman of the Americanism Committee, to the lectern for a report.
Americanism.
That's for the award. This is for the convention committee report. Are you the chairman of that?
Yep, you said there wasn't any meeting. Something.
Oh, Jack Cook has the report.
There he is.
Well, you know that the script sometimes gets you in trouble.
Tell him I'd have done a fine job. Got it good.
Oh. Jack, I'm sorry about that. You know how this goes sometimes.
Rick, here I am to save the day for you, okay? Thank you, Commander Connolly. The Convention Committee on Americanism met at 9 a.m. Friday, July 9th, 2021, in Salon A of the Indianapolis Marriott East Hotel. The meeting was open in proper form by temporary chairman Aubrey Copeland. Gina Owens was appointed recording secretary, and Jack Cook, not Rick Hudson, was elected permanent chairman. There were 11 members present. There were no districts that were not represented. We had 3 guests. There were no resolutions to consider. There being no further business to come before the committee, the chairman adjourned the meeting in proper form at 9:06. Mr. Commander, this completes the report of the Convention Committee on Americanism. Thank you for the opportunity to serve.
Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
I apologize. Okay, go ahead, Dave. Yes, sir, Al. Okay, we have a motion to accept the report as presented. Do I hear a second? We've got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. All right. Moving right along here. The report of the Constitution and Bylaws Committee will be presented by Herb Hoffman. And here he comes. I'm pretty sure we got this one right.
Get my eyeballs on. Thank you, Commander Conley. The Convention Committee on Constitution and Bylaws met at 9 a.m. Friday, July 9th, 2021, Salon B of the Indianapolis Marriott Hotel East. The meeting was opened in proper form by temporary chairman Hugh Dagley. Rodney Strong was appointed recording secretary. Herb Hoffman was elected permanent chairman. There were 10 members present. District not represented was District 11. There were 2 guests present. The committee considered one resolution. Resolution 2021C01, allocation of per capita share to Department Legacy Foundation, approved. There being no further business to come before the committee, the chairman adjourned the meeting in proper form at 9:30 a.m. Mr. Commander, that completes the report of the Convention Committee on Constitution and Bylaws, and thank you for allowing me to serve you, sir.
Thank you, Herb. Okay, I would entertain a motion for adoption of the report without the resolution. Thank you, Lonnie. Thank you, Kirk. We have a motion and a second to adopt the report without the resolution. Do I hear any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The report's approved. Well, I think I can read that resolving resolution. We now need to approve the resolution, and I'm going to read the resolve clause. Resolved by the Department Convention and Regular Session assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana, July 9/11, 2021, that a portion of each member's annual per capita payable to the Department of Indiana, not to exceed 50 cents, be allocated to the investment accounts of the Indiana American Legion Legacy Foundation for use in carrying out the American Legion's programs, activities, and veteran services, and be it further resolved that the department staff be and is hereby directed to develop appropriate strategies and tactics for ensuring widespread knowledge of the Department of Indiana members' support of their foundation, and be it finally resolved that the department adjutant be and is hereby directed to assure proper accounting and control procedures are maintained and to report the status of the per capita share to the foundation board, the Department Finance Committee, and the Department Executive Committee annually. At this point, I need a motion, I believe, to approve this resolution or adopt it. Yes, yes, sir, Joe. We want to get this right, so we're going to get the boss up here.
Mr. Commander, as a duly accredited delegate to this convention, and also a member of the Finance Commission, where this resolution originally began, I would move the adoption of this resolution by the body.
Thank you very much, Judge. And, okay, we have a second by Tim Connors. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Resolution has been adopted. I want to thank you for all these reports and for the good work of the convention committees. And that completes the report of the convention committees. I apologize for getting a couple of the chairmanships mixed up, but that's the way life is sometimes. This time I call on Adjutant Dagley again to give us a report on the upcoming 102nd National Convention being held in Phoenix, Arizona this year.
Thank you, Commander. I mentioned to you a little while back about the registration forms being available for the convention. That is true. They remain available. This is it. Stop by the office. They also will be available online. But let me tell you a little bit about the National Convention. Originally, when we started planning for this thing way back in long around the first of the year, there were visitations by department officers in Phoenix to take a look at the property. The convention hotel is the Hyatt. It is attached to the convention center. Anybody who's been to Phoenix in August knows that's a pretty good deal because it's warm out there. There are a number of restrictions remaining in place imposed on the convention by the city of Phoenix, the hotels and the convention center. Many of those have been relaxed or in the process of being relaxed. There are right now no tickets available for the Commander's Banquet. We've been limited to 4. We have been granted 24. It's my understanding that rounds of 4 or 4 people will be seated at each table. Normally it's about 100 tables. Is that correct, Dick? That's correct. So we will have about 400 people as it stands right now. There are no tickets available. They've been allocated to the department and will be distributed by the department commander on the advice of his councils and leadership of the department. I am really excited to say that, as is the tradition of the American Legion Department of Indiana, we got a good party planned. This is at the Corona Dude Ranch, so if there are any Corona dudes out there, you're going to feel right at home. This is it's a Western style party with a number of different displays, a lot of good food available. The Department Finance Committee, in its wisdom, underwrote, as it has for a number of years, a portion of the cost of this. So the cost to individual members will be $40. Those of you who have been to convention in the past few years know that number normally comes in around $50. Busing has been arranged from the hotel to the Corona Ranch. We have 3 55-passenger buses that will make 2 loops, so we can get a lot of people. And we also have taken into consideration that some of you don't want to stay as late as others might, so there will be a continuous loop of returns beginning earlier in the evening. The caucus is scheduled for 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. The room for that has not been determined. I believe the room initially was established or was set aside in the convention center. The interim adjutant of the Department of Indiana did not like that idea because that's a huge convention center. And so we are working with the hotel directly to get a room in the hotel that will accommodate our caucus, but it will be at 1 o'clock on the Sunday of the convention. I don't have the date in front of me. Registration will be in a room in the hotel, so we're trying to keep you from having to go through the gerbil tunnels that connect much of the downtown Phoenix area. But in any event, we will start pushing out a lot of information regularly and periodically. And one of the things we're going to try to do is, and no, I take that back. One of the things we are going to do is to provide notices to you when necessary information or important information is posted on the website. It is remarkably insufficient to place information on the website and expect you all to know that it's there. So when we do that, we're going to tell you in some fashion, go to the website and find this document that you need. I can't think of anything else, Commander. Can you think of anything we ought to say about it? How about any questions? Anybody have any questions as long as you got me up here? I don't like to sit down, so take your best shot. Sir. Thank you, Mr. Commander. For those of you who may not have heard, I'll repeat what he said. Our National Chaplain, Ed Harris, will conduct the memorial service on Sunday morning, and it would be good if we all showed up to support the commander. Is that correct, sir? Thank you, Jimmy. Okay, nothing else. Thank you, Commander.
Thank you for that report, Hugh.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to try again to get Rick Hudson up here with something to say. So, Rick Hudson, Chairman of the Americanism Commission, would you please come forward to announce your Post-Americanism Awards?
Thank you, Commander, delegates, alternates, honored guests. At this time, it's my privilege to announce the winners of the Department Americanism Awards. Each of these winners have demonstrated their dedication to the ideals of the American Legion and the Department's Americanism programs. As the winners are announced, a representative of the post should come forward to receive the award on the lower stage with the Department Commander. If there's not a representative present, the district commander should come forward. The first award we present today is a Post Blood Donor Award. This award is presented to the post that participates the most in a blood donor program at their post over the last year. This year, the Post Blood Donor Award goes to the 11th District, Beech Grove Post 276. Yeah, he could if he want. There's about 5 or 6. Do what? Yeah. Well, he wanted to know if he wanted to leave them all up here. Oh, what are you going to do? Doesn't matter? Yeah, leave them up. Okay. What are we doing? We'll see it. Congratulations.
This is you speaking. That's what you say.
Okay. Congratulations. We encourage all posts to continue to get involved in the blood donor program to help save lives. Next, we have the Byron Wagner Award. This award is given annually to recognize the post-ceremonial efforts and accomplishments to include post-everlasting, Honor Guard, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and more. This year's recipient of the Byron Wagner Award is the 8th District, Ferdinand Post 124, Ferdinand, Indiana. Would a representative please come forward to accept this award? Our next award will be presented by Chaplain Norris Kearns.
Since its founding in 1919, the American Legion has operated on the principle of service to God and country. The Four Chaplains Award honors the personal sacrifices of 4 men of God during World War II. 4 men of different faith that gave up their life jackets so that others might survive and provided prayer as the ship sank in the Atlantic. This award recognized the post's contribution to the principles the 4 chaplains represented. Unfortunately, there were no entries submitted for 2021.
Okay, now we have the Ralph V. Curley Cushman Award. This award recognizes post efforts to promote the field of rehabilitation and service to the veteran during the 2020-2021 membership year. Unfortunately, there were no posts submitted for this award for 2020 and 2021. Rehabilitation is one of our 4 pillars. It is a foundation of our organization. Next year, we certainly are looking forward to designating a winner for this award. Keeping in mind that a strong and secure nation is the greatest assurance of a 100% Americanism, the American Legion has established our National Security Award. The Colonel Frank R. Casa National Security Award is presented to a post for its overall national security program as documented by newspaper clippings, post bulletins, and a scrapbook on national security. Again, unfortunately, no winner was determined for this award in 2020-2021. Commander, that concludes my presentations. Thank you for the opportunity to serve this year as the Americanism Commission Chairman.
Congratulations to the Americanism Award winners. There's a reason why we read those the awards of those who did not have any entries. Guys, we need to find candidates for those. There's good people out there that could be standing up on this stage. Oh no. Next up is the hardworking consultant for the Legionnaires Insurance Trust. As he brings us up to date on the many benefits of this longtime partner of the Department of Indiana, please welcome past Department Adjutant Hugh Dagley. I don't know who wrote that script.
I didn't write it. That's what it said. I see what it says. You know, this little gambit that I was sucked into a few months ago certainly obscured the lines of responsibility. As the Legionnaires Insurance Trust Director for Indiana, I certainly wouldn't be wearing a white cap. As Chairman of the Finance Committee, I wouldn't be wearing a white hat. But nevertheless, I have tried to keep those things separate. And the Legionnaires Insurance Trust is one that's dear and near to my heart. I've been the Trust Director for the Department of Indiana since 2001. If I could take my shoes off, I could count how many years that was. Sounds like about 20 years. In the course of that time, we have gone from one of the smaller departments that have received sheriff premiums to one of the larger. We have to date received over $3.1 million in sheriff premium. What that means is every time you buy insurance through the Legionnaires Insurance Trust, a percentage of the premium that you pay is donated back to the department by the Legionnaires Insurance Trust. As it happens, I'm also the vice chairman of the Legionnaires Insurance Trust Board of Directors, and I get to peek behind the curtain. And let me tell you, there are very few organizations that benefit from their insurance partners as well as we do. So whenever you have sign up for the no-cost accidental death and dismemberment free insurance, if you are involved in American Legion business when you suffer a coverable injury or death, you will receive, or your survivors will receive, $5,000. If just falling down in the front yard without your Legion cap on, there's the benefit is $1,000. But it's very, very lucrative. But you need to understand the accidental death and dismemberment free coverage is a list builder. That means that when you sign up for the accidental death and dismemberment coverage, the Legionnaires Insurance will mail stuff to you from time to time, offering you different programs. The important distinction between that kind of list building and the Legionnaires Insurance Trust is that no one will ever call on you. No one will call you. No one will visit you. They will only contact you by mail. So I encourage you to get that coverage, and particularly if you're in the American Legion Riders and you plan to participate in the ride in September, get the AD&D, because that's a relatively high-risk operation to ride motorcycles all over the state of Indiana. It's sanctioned by the Department of Indiana. Therefore, those people who participate, if they're enrolled in AD&D, will get the $5,000 payment if they suffer an injury. Last year, we received $90-some thousand, and I mentioned to you over the course of our involvement, $3.1 million. I'm a firm believer. I believe that the table is out there with opportunities for you to enroll, so please stop by. If Mike Ayers is still here, he normally leaves early, so you may have missed him today, but he'll get back here tomorrow. Take an opportunity to see what they got to offer and sign up. It's a good deal. Commander, thank you.
Thank you. Now, we really do look forward to continuing this partnership for years to come. At this point in time, I'm pleased to call on a good friend who has served us all well as the department membership chairman this year. He's been an outstanding member of our team these past 2 years, and I'm pleased to call to the platform our department membership chairman, Richard Brown. Rich?
Thank you, Mr. Commander, delegates, alternates, and guests to this 102nd Department Convention. It is now my privilege to recognize some truly deserving Legionnaires and American Legion posts with our 2021 Membership Awards. I would ask the Department Commander to please take the lower stage to make the presentations and for photo opportunities. The Ralph F. and Robert E. Gates Memorial Award is presented to the post with the greatest percentage of increase in membership over its previous 4-year average. This year's award goes to Brownsburg Post 331 in the 6th District. Let's give Post 331 another round of applause. No, thank you. The goal of every post in the department is the attainment of an all-time high. Our top 3 posts finishing with the longest consecutive all-time highs will receive a department citation. Our first place finisher will receive the Donald W. Hines Memorial Award to recognize the post in the department which attains an all-time high in membership for the highest number of consecutive years. Unfortunately, we only have one winner to announce for 2021. Our top finisher for 2019-2021 is the 9th District, St. Joseph, Post 464, located in St. Leon, Indiana, with a historic run of 73 consecutive years, finishing at an all-time high in membership. Would a representative of the post please come forward to accept the award? Congratulations, Post 464, on a truly historic run. We also recognize the largest squadron in the detachment for the Sons of the American Legion. This year's winner, Squadron 72 of Crawfordsville, with 503 members. At this time, we would like to recognize the top 10 posts in the department based on their total membership as of close of books. Would a representative from each post please come forward to receive the top 10 award as the post is announced? The 2020-2021 Department of Indiana top 10 posts are 10th place, Post 145, Avon, 600 members. Ninth place, Post 500 Speedway, 604 members. Eighth place, Post 253, North Webster, 694 members. Seventh place, Post 47, Fort Wayne, 685 members. Sixth place, Post 6, Kokomo, 689 members. Fifth place, Post 44, Newburgh, 734 members. Fourth place, Kenneth N. Dowden Wayne, Post 64, Indianapolis, 774 members. Third place, Post 331, Brownsburg, 774 members. Second place, Post 11, Lafayette, 902 members.
I'll take that one for 11.
And first place, Post 18, Bloomington, 1,103 members. Let's give these outstanding posts a nice round of applause. Okay, we're good. There are a few Legionnaires who go far beyond what is expected. In membership, these Legionnaires take the extra step by asking everyone they meet to join our great organization. By doing so, they earn the distinction of being members of the Gold Brigade. To qualify for this elite group, a Legionnaire must recruit at least 50 new members into the American Legion before May 9th of this membership year. Receiving the Gold Brigade Award for 2020-2021 are Roger D. Clark from Post 70 of the 10th District in Shelbyville, Indiana, 57 new members. Bryce Hullett from Kenneth and Dowden Wayne, Post 64 of the 11th District in Indianapolis, Indiana, 63 new members. Mark Logan from Post 321 of the 10th District in Yorktown, Indiana, 53 new members. We have Dave Roach standing in for Mark Logan. The next winner, Ron Patterson from Post 446 of the 10th District in Daleville, Indiana, 53 new members. And our final Gold Brigade recipient, Greg A. Procell from Post 70 of the 10th District in Shelbyville, 51 new members. Great work, Gold Brigaders. Your efforts contribute directly to the longevity of our organization that changes lives for our Hoosier veterans and veterans across this great nation. Keep up the great work. Yesterday afternoon, 10 tickets were randomly selected from a pool of 1,382 total tickets for our $1,000 Membership Excellence Cash Drawing Competition. The drawing was videotaped and a recording is available upon request. 10 different American Legion posts are about to be awarded checks for $1,000 each. The winning posts will receive their checks via the Postal Service in the next 7 to 10 business days. This past year, Post had 4 opportunities to earn up to 10 tickets to win $1,000 for achieving membership excellence. Post earn 2 tickets each for achieving at least 60% of their assigned membership goal by the early bird target date, 90% of goal by the midwinter conference, and 100% of goal by the spring conference, respectively. And finally, Post earned 4 additional tickets for achieving 100% of goal by close of books. And the winners are Earl Park, Post 455 of the 2nd District, William A. Reed, Post 307 of the 3rd District, Munster, Post 16 of the 1st District, Clifford Garbison, Post 356 of the 2nd District, North Dearborn, Post 452 of the 9th District, Frank E. Huntzinger, Post 45 of the 6th District, Dewey McGlynn, Post 280 of the 2nd District, Edwin C. Danner, Post 185 of the 9th District, Headquarters, Post 701 of the 1st District, and Roselawn, Post 238 of the 2nd District. Congratulations for winning $1,000 and for a job well done in membership this past year. Mr. Commander, this concludes the presentation of the membership awards. At this time, however, with your permission, I would like to add a final membership report to the record. Thank you, Mr. Commander. And now I'd like to take a moment to recognize some of the hardest working Hoosier Legionnaires, our district membership chairs. When called, please stand and remain standing, and please hold your applause until all of our district membership chairs have been recognized. 1st District, Tim Connors. 2nd District, Mitch Mullins. 3rd District, Charlotte Kelly. 4th District, Dan Richardson. 5th District, Michael Harrison. 6th District West, Darrell Bowman. 6th District East, John Kleffer. 7th District North, Gina Owens. 7th District South, James B. May. 8th District West, Kevin Brinksneeder. 8th District East, Ronald Arrington. 9th District, Doug Harrison. 10th District, Mark Logan. And 11th District, William Schreiner. Please give these dedicated Legionnaires a round of applause. I would also like to thank several dedicated Legionnaires who provided invaluable advice and service this past year on the Department Membership Committee. Vice Chairs David Miller and Ron Patterson, Members at Large Chuck Mason, Gina Owens, Bob Newman, and Tina Wallace, and Commanders Representatives Jerry Jordan and Brian Barnett. Thank you. I am grateful for the selfless service of the several hundred Hoosier Legionnaires serving as post commanders, post adjutants, and post membership chairs. These blue cap Legionnaires have dedicated many hours to ensure members' dues are remitted to our headquarters and that our members receive their membership cards in a timely manner. The myriad examples of American Legion posts throughout our department remaining engaged with their membership through buddy checks, holding virtual meetings, conducting blood drives, and continuing to process financial assistance applications through our CEWF and IVETS programs truly demonstrates how we as a statewide organization of veterans are dedicated to living our motto, we change lives. I was grateful to see our department membership committee achieve several goals throughout these past 2 years, including outperforming the national organization both years in membership and finishing second in our region this year. We steadily improved our final standing position nationally from 33rd position in 2019 to 24th position in 2020, and then to 17th place out of 55 departments in 2021. We successfully launched, implemented, and improved the 10-year membership program. We increased our interaction and communication with our counterpart committee, the National Membership and Post Activities Committee. At the end of 2020, we saw the 5th, 9th, 10th, and 11th districts and 204 posts achieve at least 100% of their membership goal, and at the end of this year, 156 posts throughout our department have achieved at least 100% of their membership goal during this very challenging year. None of these achievements would have been possible without the administrative and operational support of our department staff, the Department Finance Committee for facilitating a transparent and collaborative approach to responsible funding of our membership efforts, and the Legionnaires Insurance Trust for conducting the Weigel Membership Innovation Initiative, which recognized our department membership committee as the third place winner in 2020 with a check for $5,000, and as the first place winner this year with a check for $12,500 to fund our innovative approaches to membership recruitment and retention in the Department of Indiana. I would like to thank Department Commander Alan Connolly for appointing me to serve as your department membership chair these past 2 years. It has been a distinct honor and truly a privilege to lead the department membership committee's dedicated volunteers as we navigated a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic and recently cumbersome technological hurdles. And finally, I'd like to thank my devoted wife, Heather, and our 2 sons, Andrew and Robert, for their support these past 2 years. With that, Commander, thank you.
I'd like to thank Rich personally for all his hard work this year. It's been great serving with you. Thank you, Rich, and thank Heather also for me for allowing you to do this. This has been a busy afternoon, and we're at the end of today's session. I ask your cooperation to ensure maximum participation at tomorrow morning's general session, which begins at 8 a.m. With the conduction of the department memorial ceremony first thing tomorrow morning. We have an extremely full schedule to complete tomorrow, and we look forward to a busy and productive Legion Day. And now our department adjutant will give you any necessary final announcements that have come his way. Hugh?
Thank you. I just got threatened by the judge advocate. There's only one announcement, and that is that those of you who are going to attend, who have been invited to the past Department Commander Mike Miller's dinner, the buses will leave at 4:30 from out front. Okay? That's it.
Thank you, Hugh.
You're welcome.
Would you please all rise and uncover as our department chaplain leads us in prayer? Chaplain Kern.
Shall we be in an attitude of prayer? Eternal and gracious God, as we come to benediction and ask your divine blessing upon this assembly, we come to be mindful of the families of the prisoners of war and missing in action, the families of the Gold Star families. These 2 families represent the epitome of sacrifice for love of country and love of nation. We thank you, Lord, for their sacrifice and what they teach us about the cost of freedom. We thank you also, Lord, for all those who have sacrificed so much, both in visible wounds and invisible wounds, for the sake of freedom, not only for our country, but around the world. Some, Lord, who have never experienced freedom before until our GIs were there. We thank you. Now put your heavenly blessing upon us. Give us good fellowship this evening and safe return for tomorrow morning, that we might continue in this confession. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Kern. With colors being in place, hand salute. 2. This session of our 102nd Annual Department Convention stands in recess until 8 a.m. tomorrow, when we begin the department memorial service right here. Oh, wait, we got that done.